Little Witch, 60th Anniversary Edition, written by Anna Elizabeth Bennett, narrated by Mandy Grierson. The Black Spell Brew. The ugliest, most rickety house in town belonged to the old witch, Madame Snickesnee. It stood on the very edge of the town, a small, melancholy house, with steps so old that one was in danger of falling through them. But Madame Snickesnee was too busy working her black magic and riding around on her broomstick to do anything about it, even if she had wanted to. She had a daughter, however, who hated the house and looked with longing at the gay, neat houses of the town. Her name was Minx for short. She was 9 years old, and she wished with all her heart that she were not a witch's child. This evening Madame Snickesnee was preparing as usual for her nightly jaunt on her broomstick to see what trouble she could stir up. "Don't you want to come along with me tonight?" she asked in her harsh crow voice. "You haven't been out riding in a week." "No, I don't," said Minx. "I don't like riding around in the dark and cold." "You disobedient girl!" shrieked the old witch. "You're no child of mine. You'll have to start changing your ways pretty soon, or you won't grow up into a decent witch." She glared at Minx with her little red eyes, clapping her tall, pointed hat on her scraggly hair. "Well, as long as you're feeling so high and mighty," she went on, "you can just get to work and cook up a pot of black spell brew, and if you don't do it, you won't get anything to eat tomorrow." Minx watched with relief as the witch sailed out the open door up into the dark sky. After a while, the girl went over to a cracked mirror and, leaning her arms on the ancient bureau beneath it, gazed at her reflection intently. She saw a thin, delicate face, a wide, soft mouth, and big eyes as dark as ripe blueberries. She had a dimple stuck in her chin, which she did not like, wishing it had been placed in her cheek instead. But even magic could not change that now. Rummaging through a drawer of the bureau, she found a somewhat toothless comb and ran it through her black hair, smoothing it around her shoulders. Then suddenly she gave a little jump and gasp, turning around swiftly. "Oh, I know I saw her. I know I did," she said aloud to the empty room. "That's happened so many times when I'm looking in the mirror." She stared eagerly into the mirror again. "I'll be looking in the mirror like this, and then all of a sudden, I think I see a lady in there. The most beautiful lady."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?